Okay, I think we're up. Okay, let's have a look. It's from Wednesday, so we'll listen to that one. I think those are from last week. Yeah. Just close my 5 million tabs. Reopen that. Hey, Malta and Premed. Not a fan of the bit crushing on the bass line. I think it's kind of a bit overdone here. I like the little vocal loop. I like it in the beginning over here. Don't feel like it fits with what's happening musically. Like that vocal sample has like this kind of Afro house vibe, and then the bass line is like, you know, this kind of like, I don't know, mid-tempo almost vibe, like Res vibes with that heavy bit crushing. And then the ARP. I don't know, they just sound like a bunch of different styles mashed up, and like they don't really fit with each other. Atomics. I like this so far. The breakdown is quite nice. Like the chords sound good. And I like the kind of like plucky lead sound that you have there. But I don't think it fits that vocal sample. I think you don't need that vocal sample in there. I think what you got here is two different songs. I think you should take this, turn that into one song, then remove the vocal sample from the rest of this, and make this a completely different song. And I think you should focus on what's happening here and try and build around that, because this is the nicest part of the track. Yeah, I think that bass line needs to change too. The progression doesn't feel like it fits the rest of the vibe of the song, especially this section. Like this section is really pretty, but the bass progression is kind of like, sounds almost like mischievous. Yeah, that doesn't really fit the vibe that this is giving off. I think you need to change the bass progression too. I'd remove that bit crusher, change the bass progression, and remove that sample. It's a cool sample, so I'd use it in another track maybe. Cool. I don't even know if you're watching this. I assume you're just going to watch it on the replay, as you haven't said anything in the chat. But yeah, thanks for sending it in. I think you've got some cool ideas. I think they just need to be separated into different tracks. I have to get feedback on the first finished track. Okay, so this is Tomic's first track. So I won't be too rough on you. Okay, so straight away, like the mix balance feels off. Like if I had to draw the balance of this on an EQ, what I'm hearing is you've got like your sub from your kick and like almost no mids. It's like all scooped out over here. And then it's got like this really like bitey top end. That's like the kind of shape that I'm hearing. So I think it's probably mostly just the samples that you're using that making it sound like that, unless you've done some crazy mastering to it. Yeah, like the clap and everything feels like mostly high end, like there's no mids to it. And the hats feel really thin. The structure of this also feels a bit weird, like kind of expected this to like drop in over here, but it doesn't feel like there's anything different happening from this section through to this section. Like I was expecting a tension release when this kick hit, but like the tension feels like it's still building through the kick. Yeah, the tension, it still feels like that's part of a build-up. I think you just need to drop some elements out of there, like when the kick hits you could drop that, sounds like a sawy kind of pad, because there's quite a lot of tension there. So if you remove that, then you'd have some release. And maybe that like really fast ARP. Then you can maybe like have a nice bass line or something to replace it. Yeah. Any Naga music? That ARP sounds out of key. Yeah, you really need to work on these transitions, because they just, the only thing that's changing is this kick is coming in. It's not really, it doesn't feel like, again, you've got that same problem of the tension and release. There's like a tension build up over here, and then the tension just keeps building even though the kick is coming. Like there's no release. It's kind of like, gives me anxiety. to release me from this anxiety. Yeah, it's a bit better over here, but still those chords are still like there's quite a lot of tension in them, and it's not going anywhere. Cool, but yeah, not bad for your first track. Don't feel disheartened. Just go in and make some more, and just make sure that when you're using like ARPs from presets, I'm not sure if this was a preset, but just make sure you're checking what notes are playing, that they're in the right key, because there's an ARP here that was definitely out of key. One that's going dun 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 dun. Sounds out of key to me, at least. Hey, right. First of all, I just want to say your channel helped me a lot. It's not the same genre, but I would really love to hear your opinions. Yes, this is definitely not my kind of genre. I will say, like, the sounds so far are quite interesting. I would just be careful because some of them are starting to feel a bit repetitive, so you could maybe work on some modulation to, you know, keep them evolving. And when these claps come in, like they're quite loosely timed. Like some of them you can hear that they're clearly hitting before or after the beat, which is fine, but I think it's a little bit too loose. Like sometimes it just kind of feels out of time. So I would just maybe tighten that up a bit. Oh, hey, Joseph. This is actually a really nice idea. I don't like this section. Something just sounds a bit, I don't know, off to me, like musically or harmonically. But over here it sounds pretty cool. The groove is pretty cool here too. Makes me feel like dancing. Yeah, I like these drum sounds. Like the kick is not something that I would usually choose, but it fits nicely, and the clap also hits really nicely with the kick. just think some of those percussive sounds are like kind of a bit too dry for this style. Like they need to feel a bit more organic and in a space. I'd maybe just replace some of those sounds, like this little high-end metallic one doesn't feel very organic to me. It's like really like electronic sounding, and I just don't think it fits the vibe of this track. I like those little like conga or djembe or whatever they are, those fills that you have before the drop in over there. Sounds pretty cool. Cool. Yeah, I enjoyed most of that track. Just very few sections that felt like they had some issues. It was mostly just over here that I didn't like. Another thing that I noticed was like sometimes that vocal doesn't feel like it's in the same key as the track, but I kind of got used to it and then kind of enjoyed it. So I don't know, it's weird. Okay, DJ Tassos. It's his first track. So far, so good. And my sound just dropped out. Yeah, that kick has like no mid to low end punch in it, and you can feel it. Like, in other words, you can't feel the kick properly, so you need to change the kick. Yeah, it feels like it's lacking quite a bit of sub too.
This is a day of
think that white noise is a bit too loud. Not a big fan of this hat either. It kind of feels like more suited to like a tech house kind of track. Like that thick 909 style hat. Maybe something lighter would fit better. I think you could have a bit more like of a present kind of snare or clap on there. I mean, so far it's really not bad for a first track. Like, the rest of it seems pretty decently balanced. The hats definitely need changing though, and maybe being a bit quieter. And then mostly that kick really needs to be changed. It sounds like, you know, like an intro kick to a song, you know, where they've like high passed the kick a bit. So there's no like sub punch to it. Cool. Yeah, nice going for your first track. Keep working on it. Swap out that kick. Thanks for sending it in. Hey, Sid Music. And hey, D. Meyer and Ryan Bent. How's it going? I would just shelve a little bit of the high end of the kick. Like, I would guess something like that on the kick, maybe. I think the click is just a bit too much. I think I just got a donation. Oh. 20 minutes ago. Sorry, I missed that because my alert box is turned off. My bad. Is Naga's track in the chat somewhere? Yeah, I'm not sure where it is. There it is. Okay, I'll do yours next. Thanks for donation, by the way. Yeah, so there's nothing really wrong with this track, I find. I'm just not really feeling it like melodically. None of the melodies and harmonies are really like doing anything for me emotionally. that lead that has that like LFO that slows down over time, I think you should, if it were me, I would maybe only use that on like the first part of the melody, and the rest of it you take it away, because it's kind of, find it just a bit boring when you have the same kind of effect on every single note, the LFO starting off quickly and then decaying out. Kesh is asking, can I... is it possible to send a track for feedback privately? Yeah, I do give private feedback, but only really to patrons. So if you join my Patreon, I'll give you some private feedback. It's not like an official thing that I list as one of the benefits, but I don't mind doing it. I'm not going to say yes, everybody can send me private messages, because then I'll be getting messages all day and feel obliged to give feedback to them, and I just don't have the time for that. But I mean, I wouldn't be too worried about people stealing your track. It's never happened to me, unless it's like really amazing, in which case you probably don't need my feedback. Just reading the chat. Okay. So next up is the Naga. Let's check out his track. Oh, it's already released. Some nice visuals to go with it. It's really pretty so far. Enjoying it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this kick. I think like it's too mid-rangey. Really nice composition. I'm enjoying this. Wonder if it'd be a better idea to remove the kick from this entire section and only have like one. This could almost be like an intro to an EP or something, where the kick only happens like right at the end of the track. You have one drop. Like, it sounds pretty cool with just the hats and stuff playing over here. I love that little vocal sample that you added to the end. I think you could turn that up a bit. Oh, where is it? Except I don't like the end of the sample where it goes back up and down. I like the first half of it. I think that's where the sample should just tail out over there. Where it goes do 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 do, and then just hold that note. I don't think it should have that ending. Do. Really cool. I like this a lot. Yeah, I'd maybe just remove the kick from this section and just have like a light shaker or something. really cool. I don't really have much else to add. I think the mix could be a bit better. I feel like it's quite almost like crowded in the low end. It's not bad. I just think it could be maybe a bit more like surgically cleaned up with a bit of EQ. Maybe you could pan some stuff more. Just kind of open the mix up a bit more. Otherwise, really enjoyed it. Nice work. Thanks for sending it in. Okay, where were we? Nicholas. Oh. For real? Hang on, my sound just needs to be my sound. Oh. It's annoying. Probably just gonna have to play it like this. Kesh, are you saying you want me to still play it on the stream? You just want to send it to me privately? Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. Just need to make a note of where the queue is. So you would be after this guy. After Karam. Why is my sound not working? I have to fix that later. Sorry, let me start this over again. I'm not a fan of that like bending triangle wave or whatever that is. I don't know, it just sounds weird. They're like, pew. Whoa, what happened there? Gone out of key over there. it keeps going out of key. It's like being bent out of key. I don't know why it keeps going down like that out of key. Does it not sound weird to you? As for the rest of it, like, it kind of has like a tropical vibe almost to it. The kick sits nicely, the finger snap sits nicely with the kick. I think for the most part the balance is fine on the track. Nothing really like excites me about it. It's like, I don't know, nice and chilled kind of background thing, but not really my style. The only thing I think really needs to be fixed is, I don't know why it keeps bending down out of key. Okay. Just to let you know, I have until 5:30. It's in 27 minutes. So if you don't have your track done by then, I apologize, but I don't really have any more time than that. Okay, so we're on Space Between now. Nice vibes, I'm enjoying this. Don't have any complaints so far. Yeah, man, honestly, I enjoy this track. Like, I don't have any constructive feedback to give you. I think it sounds nice. I'm just listening to see how much the drums actually change, and they do. Sounds like you got a ride coming there. I mean, yes, I don't really have any suggestions for you. Sorry, but yeah, good work. I enjoyed that. We've got a Spotify link here. Sounds like it should be like on the intro of some series in like the 80s, like Love Boat or something. Just the sound that you're using, like these bells. So the vocal here just feels like really high passed and thin. Just bugging out again. Yeah, not a fan of the kick. It's like really clicky. I think structurally it works, this track. Just feel like the kicks got too much high end on it. The claps also got too much high end and like no mid range. I'm not a fan of like the sounds being used. They just sound, I don't know, yeah, almost like tropical, which is not my style. Cool. Next up, Fur Cloud. Kesh says, in that case, could I go after Inark? Where's Inark? Oh, right, yeah, because you were over there. So yeah, fair enough. I'll download it, but I can't open it in my dock because we're having technical issues. Sounds like the kick is hitting a limiter or something and distorting. So just be careful of that. So the whole low end feels quite muddy. Like, doesn't feel like there's much separation between the kick and the sub bass. So maybe just turn down that sub a bit or sidechain it harder. Yeah, it feels like even that ARP is kind of, I'm not sure if you've high passed it, but it sounds like it's interfering with the bass even. So like, I think it just needs to, like the mix just needs work, separation, some EQ there. Like musically it's quite nice. Nice and chilled. Mo says it sounds like there's a lot of reverb. Yeah, so it's probably just like the mix is quite crowded. So yeah, maybe load some reverb and get in there with an EQ and separate stuff and sidechain. And definitely fix the kickers distorting quite hard. So make sure you're not running it into a limiter or something that's distorting it. Here's Joseph's track. He's dropped off, but I will still give him feedback. Let's download it. No, I was enjoying it until a kick hit. Need to change the kick. It's too, I don't know. Again, yeah, probably too clicky. I don't like the character of the kick. I like the bass line and I like the vocal atmospheres. I like that transition too. Felt good. I think the main synth, like the shape of the ADSR envelope, is a bit too sustained for too long now. Like I want it to change and get shorter again. Maybe you can save it for later, like opening it up, or just play more with the decay, make it shorter and longer. And then it also feels like it's got maybe you're rolling off the top end, so it never really fully opens up, even when it sounds like trying to open it up. Maybe just work on that, or maybe add some noise to it or something. Yeah, the kick does sound better over here. Just in the intro. Doesn't fit there, so yeah, maybe just low past the kick over there. Maybe it'll fit better. But I'm really enjoying this track. I think this is definitely the best thing I've heard from you by far. Really enjoying it. Yeah, what you've done with the kick here, you should be doing over there, I think. I don't really like that build-up snare. I think we can find a nicer one for that. Really, really nice transition. I was going to say another thing. Through this whole section, it feels like I really want that filter to open up sooner and open up all the way, because it's kind of lacking top end throughout this. So yeah, I would you can remove that top end again towards the end if you want that impact, but I would open up the filter more. Really nice track, Joseph. Big improvement from your previous stuff. Yeah, I think we could definitely work together on this in one of our lessons, and improve on some stuff and get it sounding even better. Okay, so basically out of time, but I'll do Enarch and Cache, and then that's going to be it for today.
You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. The huge majority believe of adultery, teenage sex, pornography, abortion, and hard drugs.
Whoa, this is getting serious.
Adultery, teenage sex, pornography, abortion, and hard drugs.
So it feels like the bass line on this is more powerful than the kick. Like it's hitting me harder than the kick is. So I think you need to work on rebalancing that. Maybe turn down that bass pluck, turn up the kick. And it's also really wide, the kick, that bass sound. You could probably bring it more centered.
Hard drugs, 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 abortion and hard drugs, 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 abortion and hard drugs. Sex, 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 abortion and hard drugs.
Yeah, Karam, if you send a track like a week ago and I don't actually get it to it on that live stream, I don't continue going through that same list the following week. So just make sure you send it again the following week. Because otherwise the list would just, I would never get through it.
Abortion and hard drugs. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. The huge majority believe of adultery, teenage sex, pornography, abortion, and hard drugs. Adultery, pornography, abortion, and hard drugs. Adultery, pornography, abortion, and hard drugs. Adultery, pornography, abortion, and hard drugs. You and I have a
I'm just, honestly, I'm just not really feeling this track. It's like not my style. There's no real like melodic ideas that are hooking me in. Just seems to be kind of like centered around this speech,
rendezvous with destiny.
which also doesn't really do anything for me. So check one more please, I'm next, and the next one. And I guess everybody's gonna be like, and the next, and the next. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, but I do actually have to go. So I don't even have time for one more, but I'm gonna squeeze it in.
We must never go back. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. Rendezvous with destiny. Rendezvous with destiny. Rendezvous with destiny. We must never go back. Majority believe of adultery, teenage sex, pornography, abortion, and hard drugs.
Okay, so now we go into this private link. Download it. Download it so I can steal it. Hang on, I just gotta let my cat out. Okay, you've got 7,500 followers. I'm expecting some good music now.
I think I could finally just let go. Now that you do not have any more control, we hit a low to bring me higher, to pull me to the light. Low to start this fire that gets me through the night. And now I'm feeling reckless without you by my side. Oh, and now my thoughts are endless without you on my mind. I'm gonna watch you go. I'm gonna let this go. I feel the good vibe.
I like that little vocal, not a stutter, but it sounds like you got like a tremolo or something on there. That sounded cool.
Oh, and now my thoughts are endless without you on my mind. I'm gonna watch you go. I'm gonna let this go. I feel the good vibes repeating around me.
Oh, I just don't like the kick. And then like
Vibes repeating.
feels almost like a tiny bit muddy over there when it hits, when the first kick hits. I think it's mainly just because of the choice of kick that it feels like a bit muddy. Like it's not a very subby kick. It's more like mid-rangey. I would change that kick. But otherwise it's really cool so far.
Around me. I think I'm feeling but loved alone. I know I am so better off. So love, we hit a low to bring me higher, to pull me to the light. Low to start this fire that gets me through the night. And now I'm feeling reckless without you by my side. Oh, and now my thoughts are endless without you on my mind. I'm gonna watch you go. I'm gonna let this go. I feel the good vibes repeating around me. Around me.
Yeah, it's only really the kick that I want to change. And I think like if it was my track, I would maybe make the, sounds like the bass line is really wide. I would probably bring that a bit more centered. Maybe change it from like a, it sounds like it's got a lot of unison on it. So maybe I would take out some of that unison or just have one voice for the bass line. Just make it a bit more like gritty and centered. But I really like the vocal and the way it's been mixed. Yeah, but I think you could improve the track like so much more with a new kick. Like, I wish this was working, but I have a bunch of kicks that I know would make this track sound better. I can maybe send them to you later. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, that's it for today. So sorry everybody else. I know I haven't really said this before, but if you guys send in tracks after so the last track today has been Kesh, so anything after here, I'm not going to start from this beginning of this list next week. So if you want me to work on stuff, just send it like the day before or on the day of my next live stream. Because if I had to sit now on my next live stream and start here, I'd probably get through this and like 2 other tracks. And then there would be no point in people joining on the day and sending in their tracks, because most of them I wouldn't be able to ever get to. And the list would just get longer and longer every week. And another thing you can do to make sure that I visit your track is to donate, because then that gets you to the front of the queue. So yeah, thanks everybody for joining, and I hope you have a lovely Friday.